If you're in the market right now to buy a house, there's one type of loan that you may not want to use because it may not help you get that house. And I'm going to tell you why. Let's get started. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Jackie Baker with Coldwell Banker, your local realtor serving the beautiful Bergen County area. And I really appreciate you being here today. So if you want to hear about all things real estate and all things about Bergen County, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Thanks. So I'm going to get real again today. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm always about managing expectations. So I wanted to share with you about those of you who are considering using an FHA loan to purchase a home. Now, FHA Loans, which by the way stands for Federal Housing Authority, these are government-backed loans. And by the way, I have a video that I did about this, FHA versus conventional, and you can check that out right over here. Getting an FHA loan in this market and trying to use that to buy a home, it can be a little bit of a challenge, and I'm going to explain why. So the FHA loans are awesome because it allows people who don't have stellar credit. You can have a credit score as low as 580 and get approved for an FHA loan. And the other great thing about the FHA loans is that you only have to put 3.5% down. That's amazing. And again, I think it's a great program. I've done deals with FHA loans and never had an issue with them. But in today's market, there's starting to pose a little bit of a problem, and let me tell you why. I hate to say this, but FHA loans are have a little bit of a stigma attached to them right now, and more people need to be educated on how these loans work. Even though FHA loans are a great program, it's a mortgage. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with them. It's money. You do get paid in the end. The buyer will get that mortgage. There are a couple of things with these loans that can hurt you if you're in a competitive market. You're going up against multiple offers. Okay, first of all, here's the big thing. It's the down payment. If you're only putting the 3.5% down and then you're up against other buyers who have 20% and they're going with a conventional loan, yeah, your offer is probably going to end up at the bottom of the pile. Hate to say it, but when sellers don't see that you're putting a lot of money down, it's not very reassuring to them, especially in this market today. I know, I hate saying this, but unfortunately it's true. Now, you can put more money down if you have an FHA loan, absolutely. But if you're getting that loan just for the purpose of just putting the bare minimum down and you're in a competitive market, it's going to be a little tough getting that offer accepted. Now, another reason why these loans can pose an issue during this competitive market is the appraisal. There we go with that word appraisal again. God, if I got a dime for every time I said appraisal, I wouldn't have to sell real estate. It'd be loaded. So here's the issue with the appraisal on FHA loans. You heard me say in a previous video, lots of videos, that people are waiving the appraisals, which is, you know, it's fine, it's the norm, it's what's happening. Now, if you have an FHA loan and you insist like, oh, I'm gonna waive the appraisal, the issue with that is, on an FHA loan, there is an amendatory clause, federal amendatory clause, that states if the house underappraises, the buyer has the right to walk away. So even if you have it in a contract, right, you put it in your offer, the attorneys go back and forth about it. The problem is that clause is there. It's attached to that application. It's attached to that loan. So at any time, the buyer can just say, they can fall back on that clause and say, yeah, you know what, it underappraised. I don't really want to spend that much money on this house. They can pull out. So that's another reason why sellers are a little apprehensive working with people with FHA loans because of that clause. I get it. It's outrageous. I agree with you. But the sellers are dealing with multiple offers, and if somebody else can waive that appraisal and it's conventional, and they're going to choose that conventional. So what should you do if you only qualify for an FHA loan? Look, I'm not just trying to discourage you, go shop for a house. Go shop for a house. You may want to look into like lesser competitive towns where it'd be a little bit easier to get a home. You're not going up against, you know, millions of buyers. But if that is not the case, what I do recommend is, number one, fix your credit. If you have any debt, you have any credit cards, try to blow out those credit cards, try to reduce your student loans, your car loans, whatever you got out there, and bring that credit score up. Also, if you can save more money and put down on a house, all the better. Because with a conventional loan, your minimum down payment is 5% on a conventional. So what I would do is I would definitely clean up the credit and try to save some more money so you can qualify for a conventional versus an FHA. And of course, if none of these things work, I mean, you can just wait it out. You can totally wait it out, wait for the market to calm down a little bit. As the market should improve, we should get more inventory, so that should drive drive buyer demand down a little bit, you still could take advantage of using that FHA loan to help get you that house. So that's what I have today. It was all about FHA loans in today's market. And if you like this video, check out this one over here. It's all about buying a home. It's a playlist. Check it out. You'll learn a lot from it. Trust me. Thank you so much for watching today. I am Jackie Baker with Coldwell Banker Realty, and I will see you next time.